In this video, I'm going to try and kill two birds with one stone. Two birds with one stone. By sorting out my sleeping pattern and my productivity levels. And if it works, obviously, I'll tell you. And if it doesn't work, I'll also tell you. And I'm going to show you how I attempt to do it. So before Christmas, I had a job where sometimes I'd work 2 weeks straight without a day off. I'd wake up at 4 a.m. I wouldn't get home till like 8 p.m. And then I'd have to eat my dinner and go to bed. My girlfriend with my clothes ready, my packed lunch ready for the next day. Literally, I was working 15 hour days. I was working flat out, and literally I was a broken man, but I still managed to do my job, and I managed to do it well. And I'd always get up when I had to. But when it's by myself, I've always struggled. So at the moment, obviously I'm unemployed. At the moment, my sleeping patterns, going to bed at 2 a.m. and waking up at 11. Literally something around that ballpark. Sometimes I would be like, right, I'm going to go to bed early, so I could try and wake up early. And for some reason, I would still wake up at the same time as I would if I'd gone to bed later. And I don't understand, and it really frustrates me. And then once I do wake up, I have zero productivity levels. And I've been thinking really deeply, and I think the two go hand in hand. If you get bad sleep, you're not going to be productive. And if you haven't been productive, you're not going to go to sleep very well. Makes sense. I've had some really deep thoughts over this, but I think I need a schedule. But the problem is that I've tried doing schedules before. When I was at uni, I got tested for dyslexia, and I had it, and they gave people lots of help. And they're like, people with dyslexia, they're a bit scatterbrained, and sometimes they need a schedule to get their life in order. I tried it. It was quite detailed, right? And it was literally, 9 o'clock, you do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. But the problem with a detailed schedule, if you wake up late, say, I don't know, where you wake up at 2 or something, you're just like, oh, the day's humped. There's no point doing that because, I've messed up the day already. And if it's not detailed enough, and you say, okay, I want to get these 3 things done today. You'll get to 5 o'clock or late at night, and you'll end up doing one of those things because, when you're working, you have a deadline and you have to keep it. When it's yourself, the deadline is at the end of the day, and you've set the deadline, so you can move the deadline. And that ended up going out the window as well. So I've had some thought, and I've thought it through really properly. I need a detailed plan with no fixed timings, you're going to do this at 9 o'clock, blah, blah, blah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set okay, you can do this and that, and set a rough time for how long I'm going to do those things, because I have a really short attention span. If I'm at the moment, I've got to do a tax support form, because obviously I've lost my job, so to try and help pay less tax. Obviously, the local council, they don't want me to not pay less tax because it's less money that they get. So it's a 20-page document of information they've already got, and I'm struggling to get through it. And I know I will. So what I'm going to try and do is set myself tasks, of things that I can break down, and then the things that I can move around, but give myself a whole day's worth of stuff. So at no point during the day can I be like, oh, I'm bored, I've got nothing to do. You've written a list. There's no time constraints. You've woken up late, but yeah, you can maybe not do all this stuff, but you've got enough to fill up your day. And then also the stuff that I do when I go to bed late, which will be for some reason, if I go to every day, it will be one of these 3. I'm watching a TV series or something, and I'm just just one more episode. Oh, it's midnight. Yeah, but then the next episode will be 2, and then just one more episode. And then it's 3. That, YouTube videos, endlessly just watch YouTube videos, or still on YouTube, but for some reason I'll watch karaoke videos and start singing along to them at 2 a.m. in the morning. I don't know why, but get one of those 3 things, and I'm going to put them 2 hours before I go to bed to get it out of my system, and then try and think of something that I can put at the end of my day that gets me, ready for bed, that's not going to wake me up again, and I'm going to see how it goes. And I'm going to let you up in the next clip, in this same video, I'm going to show you my daily routine, and then I'm going to cut to the next day, and I'm going to tell you if it works or not. And just before I cut to the next clip, I'm going to read you a joke. Here we go. How do people lose their kids in a mall? Seriously, any tips are welcome. Yeah, one more. Come on. Right. What happens when you eat aluminium foil? You sheet metal. Get it? Sheet metal? Shit metal. Next clip. Hello, this is the second part of the video. If you stuck through the first, I'm very sorry. I know it was very waffly. It is now 2 days later. I was originally thinking of doing a weekly planner. I was looking at getting whiteboards and all that kind of thing, but I was let's see if it works first. And also, when I was looking at weekly planners, obviously it's divided up into 5 days. So even if it's like an A4 bit of paper, by the time you broke it up into 5 days, you haven't got a lot of room to really write anything. And I want it to be like, I can see it like, and as a list. So what I decided on is a daily to-do list. And obviously I was thinking of maybe like doing one every day. But what I've come to realize is most of the stuff on here is stuff that I could do every day, and it just changes ever so slightly. And then if there's any like a new task that I have that day, I can slot it in there. So I might actually just get a whiteboard and have like the stuff that I normally do written down and have gaps so I can add new bits in if I need to. But so basically it's a daily to-do list, and literally I'm going to read out what I've put, and I need to work for me, but I might change the title of the video, because it was going to be how to sort out your sleeping pattern. That's not quite sorted out yet. Obviously, it's only been 2 days. It's going to take a while. But I felt better than I have in weeks, because I feel so much more productive because of this. I need to work out like my bedtime schedule. So my plan is, and it will work, I just need to finesse it. So my plan is to obviously do what normally keeps me awake at night time. Like when I go to bed and I watch YouTube videos or whatnot, 2 hours before I go to bed. It's just last night, for some reason, I didn't do that. And I ended up watching videos about paranormal activity that YouTubers have been filming, and it's really badly faked, but it still did the trick of keeping me up at night thinking that I'm going to turn over to the other side of the pillow and there's going to be someone right there in my face. So it kept me up till like 3 a.m. But I need to work on that. But apart from that, this has made me feel really productive, because when I'm sitting down, like in the sitting room, whatever, like, and I'm just like, oh, there's nothing to do. I don't know what to do. I don't want to apply for jobs. I'm just looking for jobs endlessly, like. But because I've written it down, and I've almost like done like a little tick box as well, I have been doing, obviously you can see this is yesterday, that actually I didn't even get half it done because it was my first day of trying it and I woke up a bit late. Obviously I woke up a bit late today as well, but because I've got this list, I have things to do and I go into it. And yeah, I've not had a full day, like not sorted out when I'm waking up, but I feel very much productive. So I'll read what I put. So, exercise. So I got a skipping rope, so I do a bit of skipping in the morning, about at least like 5-10 minutes. I judge it by like 3 songs, and I like to put, who do I like to put on? What are they called? Is it not Rudimental? They're like a drum and bass band, I think. Oh, what? Oh, damn you. I can't think of who it is. And then I've also put drink water, but you'll see a lot of these I've just put drink water next to them because I'm bad at drinking water and then I get headaches. And now I've got breakfast, obviously that's a given, but I want to make sure that I have three meals a day, because if I wake up later, sometimes I don't, right? And I've got clean at least the bathroom, hoover and and dust the cobwebs. There's cobwebs on the ceiling and my girlfriend gets really annoyed because she can see them when I FaceTime them. She's like, get rid of the cobwebs. But this is one of the things that like, it can be on every day, but I can need to change it slightly, because normally I get up, I'll hoover around the house and I'll do the dishes. That's all I do. But with this I can put, obviously yesterday, do the bathroom. Today I'm going to do the kitchen, but do it properly, cleaning out the cupboards and stuff. And then I've got brain train. I've got a really cool brain training app that's amazing. It helps with my punctuation and everything. Job hunt for a bit and sort of universal credit, that's good because it means that I then do it for a bit. A lot of when I do something, if I do it for too long, I'll lose interest and I'm, oh, there's nothing else to do. And then I've got filming an Instagram story, because I used to be really good at that when I had a job and now I've been bad. And then I've got brainstorm some YouTube ideas. If you get an idea, then film it. Lunchtime, bro, drink more water, promote your YouTube channel and communicate with other people. Basically like try and say hi to people. Be like, I'm here, look at me. And then I've got play games. I've discovered the Mario Kart app on iPhone. Literally, you have to like sign up and put your email address on, but you can play with someone else online. Like I play with my girlfriend online. I love Mario Kart. Who doesn't love Mario Kart? So like play Mario Kart for 5 minutes, because playing games, you know, making yourself feel good and laughing is a key to like keeping yourself, you know, happy and just, yeah. And then I've got skip for 5 minutes and more, you know, just to keep me awake, wake myself up again. And then I've got play more brain training games, do taxon, and I did speak previously about I've got to do taxon, learn a new skill, which I just think, you know, even if it's just a random skill, like I've got origami, just do origami, or type into like YouTube, learning new random skills or something. That's what, like, just to give yourself some fun new to learn, you know, like keeping my brain fresh. That's the idea. And then then I've got skip and go for a walk, and I did that. I went skipping, and then I went for walks, just because at the moment we're all locked in, and it's quite easy just to stay inside until you need to get shopping and stuff. Go for a walk, freshen up my brain, eat dinner, drink more water, ironing, do shopping list, sing karaoke, and wind down and chill, and add more to this list. The karaoke thing is because for some reason late at night sometimes I just like to do karaoke on my own. I don't know why, but that's part of me trying to get my sleep pattern sorted. That's one thing I need to work on, but this has really made, look, I only did probably about half of this yesterday, right? But it made me feel good because normally I'd just sit around and maybe watch videos and stuff, but because I've got a list of things that I can do, if I'm like, I'm bored, look, there's a list. And I generally am thinking of like doing like a whiteboard. So like when it comes to things like clean the bathroom, I can change the room and then I can add different things in. But this has really helped me. And also, obviously, I've repeated myself sometimes, but the good thing about this list is normally when I've done lists in the past, I've been like, 9 o'clock, I'm going to do this, 12 o'clock, I'm going to do that. And if you wake up late, you're like, well, there's no point. I've ruined it all already. Whereas this, I can swap and change things and go, okay, I woke up a bit late, so I've only had breakfast and like, I don't quite want to have lunch yet. So I moved a few things around and then obviously then I had lunch. And then, yeah, obviously then I wandered off piece a little bit, but this is a new thing I am trying. And like today I woke up late because obviously I went to bed at 3 and I wasn't as proactive, but I still feel so good because I've got things to do. Like I'm not sitting on my arse going, oh, life sucks, there's nothing to do, because I've got a list and anyone can make a list of things. You can do this at home. It's so easy just to be like, okay, I do need to clean stuff, but obviously cleaning the whole house, I'm not going to do that. It's going to take ages. Pick a room and be like, all right, I'm going to do this room. I'm going to hoover stuff. I'm actually going to move stuff about and not just hoover around everything. Like anything, like skipping, doing any exercise. You can do exercise in your house. It doesn't have to be intensive, just something to wake you up. Like if it's Joe Wicks or it's not on this list, but what I've been doing sometimes is, what's it? Is it Thatcher Joe and Diana, the YouTuber that was on Strictly Come Dancing? Sometimes in the morning they do like a little come dance with us video where they do a live dance, they learn a little dance sequence and you can dance along with them. Just even if it's crap, no one has to see you dancing. It's just to get you like laughing, having fun, like, but not just laughing at someone on a screen, if you know what I mean. Like literally just having fun without looking at a screen. It's so refreshing. And I feel so much better because of this list. If I sort out my sleeping pattern, I will obviously update you and how this goes if I stick to it. But I think now that I know that, you know, when it comes to lists, I need to not put time on it. As in like, maybe like I could probably say, oh, okay, I'm going to do this for 30 minutes, that for 30 minutes. But like, don't lock it onto a time of the day, because if you do that, if you miss it, you're not going to do it. And then if you go things that you have to do each day, you know, this is just like a list of things that I can do. And I feel like not all of it's important. Like literally like play a game or do something. Like it's just letting your mind do something, if you know what I mean. And like, I generally, if it works, I might get a whiteboard so I can put it on and just like, what I really want, because it will look cooler, is a blackboard and to get a chalk pen, not an actual chalk pencil, because a chalk pen you can write finer and it looks better. And do it like that way, almost like a menu at a restaurant, but a to-do list. And you try it and let me know if it works for you and if you manage to sort out like your sleep schedule, like going to bed. That's what I need to work on the most, is going to bed, because I do want to wake up at 9. Like waking up at 11 all the time, just take the piss. And when it gets to about midnight or something, I normally am tired. It's just for some reason, I will then end up like watching something on my phone for 2 hours. And well, it'll come to an hour, but you should get ready for bed. And then for some reason, I take ages getting ready for bed. Like, I just need to get that bit sorted. And I think over time, when I do this more and more, I will eventually sort out the going to bed bit. But the most important thing is that if you've been in lockdown and you feel like you've wasted like 5-6 weeks, whatever, right? Just do this. Honestly, just write a list of things to do, and it really does help. And just put little tick boxes. So it's almost like it's not like a game. Obviously, you know it's not a game. But that was my problem when I was giving myself like, yeah, okay, you need to do this and this today. Is that obviously, like I was saying previously, is that you set the goalposts, you can move the goalposts. It gives you, like, you don't have a reason to be sitting there going, oh, there's nothing to do, it's just so boring. Because you have a list of things that you can do and that not necessarily need to be done. And like this, look, I only did half of the list, but that is more than what I've been done for weeks in a day. Like, for the past couple of weeks, I've not done that much in a day. And that sounds sad, but when you're on your own, time just slips away. So yeah, I feel good about this. You try it, or let me know if you have any ideas that you think could better this, or help me go to sleep, help you guys go to sleep, or anyone else watching. Comment down below, and let's be productive together. This video is no longer about sorting out your sleep pattern. Hopefully that will come with time once I get into the groove of being productive. But yeah, I'll see you on the next one, guys and girls. Bye.